Hello, beloveds. I have been contemplating this video for a short while now, and last night it resonated with me to go ahead and do it today. I'm not sure who this is for, and hopefully I can convey what's really on my heart to share about self-love. I know you've been wanting somebody to love you. And, you know, that kind of love that's unconditional, that's endearing and compassionate. But I'm here to tell you that if you haven't experienced that love yet, it's probably because you need to be that person. In my journey to self, and I like to refer back to that often because that's where I tapped back into source. And tapping back into source tuned me into who I really am. And to also have and establish and harness a healthy, wholesome relationship with myself. Nobody can love you like you're supposed to love you. Nobody can love you the way that you can love yourself. And so what came to me also this morning was my self-love for myself. I am, how can I say this? And so that I can make it clear, because I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. My attention is required in many different ways and often. And I have to be mindful that what's in my cup, once my cup is full, what's in my cup is for me. And I know you've heard that on a video before, but I can only give out of my reservoir to other people when my cup is bountifully overflowing. It's the overflow that I give of myself from. And because I am a loving person, unconditionally kind and unconditionally loving, I have to establish boundaries for myself, because if I pour from my cup, if I'm pouring from my cup, then I'm pouring out what's supposed to be for me. So what I'm saying is, you cannot expect somebody to love you the way you're supposed to love you. That's your responsibility. So you have to do what it takes to love yourself, to give to yourself, to honor yourself, to replenish yourself, to be there for yourself, to think for yourself. Those are your responsibilities. It's nobody else's job to love you the way you're supposed to love you. That's like being an adult and somebody feeding you, but you can feed yourself. Does that make sense? It's so clear in my mind what I'm saying, and I hope I'm conveying this correctly and clearly. What I'm saying is, if I give my love that I'm supposed to have for somebody else out of my cup that's set aside for me, I cannot efficiently, wholly love somebody else, because I'm half loving me. I have to be there for myself first. Like, I have to feed myself first. I have to bathe myself. I have to take care of myself, because if I don't know how to do that stuff for myself, I cannot effectively know how to do that for you. And I can't effectively pour out to you, because then I'll be irritated, I'll be tapped. So I'm just going to say it. Stop expecting people to love you, and allow them to show up in your life the way they can. Because sometimes they may not be able to answer your text right away, to answer your call right away. Because guess what? They come first in their lives, and whoever else is a priority in their lives. You got to get in where you fit in with people. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? you are your main priority. Allow other people to be their own main priority. That's all I'm saying. That also comes with evolution, evolving, and maturity. But I hope this message got across to you very clearly. And I also hope that it inspired somebody to love themselves more, or even to set boundaries, because sometimes people who are empty and don't actually have a healthy, loving relationship with themselves will demand you to do that for them. And remember, it's not your responsibility to love people the way they're supposed to be loving themselves. Well, anyway, that's my little soapbox for today. I'm off of it. Until next time, be blessed, be well.